What's up, everybody? I am the 40-year-old card collector Paul Hickey here with NoOffseason.com. And right now I'm going to walk you through my top 5 sleeper sports cards coming out of the 2021 NFL Draft. And to understand what a sleeper means, you really have to understand the concepts coming from fantasy football. So if you don't understand fantasy football, that's okay. You can just read the description below this video, and I give a pretty good enough account for you to get the picture here. But basically the premise is that coming out of the 2021 NFL Draft, we want to identify sports cards that we think are going to rise over the next 3 to 9 months or at some point during this upcoming NFL season. And you know me, I like to try to not be Captain Obvious with my predictions. So let's jump right into it. Now, first I'm going to go with honorable mention. I'm going to start with the New England Patriots wide receiving core. And the reason why I'm being so broad as to say the wide receiving core is because right now their number one wide receiver, according to their depth chart, is Nelson Agholor, a former number one pick in 2015 of the Philadelphia Eagles, who has drastically underperformed in his NFL career, although he's stuck around long enough and done the little things well, enough for a coach like Bill Belichick to keep him on the roster. So, whether Cam Newton is throwing the ball or Mac Jones is throwing the ball, someone from the New England Patriots wide receiving core is going to break out sometime in the next 12 to 24 months, making somebody who's super patient, like myself or maybe like you, putting us in a position where we can benefit from snagging a card like either Agholor's rookie, N'Keal Harry, who's a former first-round pick, or Jonnu Smith, who came over from the Tennessee Titans. And let's go over to eBay just to see. For example, you may think I'm crazy for suggesting someone like Nelson Agholor, but if you're a competitive sports card collector like me, you want to look at things like, can I get a card for less than $5? This is a 99-cent card with $3.50 shipping. His 2015 Panini Prism rookie. And you can just snag that just for fun. Also, I love this one. Why not put yourself in a position where you can get maximum bragging rights as a competitive card collector? Buy for $55 rookie auto gold parallel BGS 9.5. How fun is that? Okay, let's move on to the next guy. This might be my favorite one on the list for a couple different reasons. Number one, you can sing his name. Sing it with me. DJ Chark, do-do-do-do-do-do, DJ Chark, do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, come on. Now that's going to be stuck in your head all day and you're going to love me. But seriously, DJ Chark, if you look at the fantasy football rankings, he is actually ranked, according to fantasypros.com, ahead of someone named Laviska Shenault Jr., who already is kind of the favorite among sports card collectors to come out of the Jacksonville Jaguars receiving core as Trevor Lawrence's number one wide receiver. However, I'm going to go a little bit deeper, and I'm going to go with DJ Chark. Look at Chark's numbers. In his second year of 2019, he caught 73 balls for 1,008 yards and 8 TDs. Now, he fell off a little bit last year, but look at the Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback play in 2020. Now you've got Trevor Lawrence coming in, and I really like DJ Chark and his cards to have an amazing season in 2021. And even if he doesn't have an amazing season, this is the thing, this is the difference between fantasy football and real world and the sports card world. Because in fantasy football, you need the player to perform. In the sports card world, all you need is hype. You just need hype around his cards, and you just need hype around him. And so DJ Chark will get hype leading up to the 2021 NFL season. Now, we're in April. This video, I'm doing it the day of the NFL Draft first round. And so now that we know that Trevor Lawrence is a Jacksonville Jaguar, we've got DJ Chark and his cards that are going to rise in value from now until August, and that's all we need as a competitive card collector. Guys, I'm super proud of this one. Check this out. Sportscardinvestor.com and their app, which is kind of my Bible for this kind of stuff, doesn't even have DJ Chark's cards at all in their top 8,000 cards. No DJ Chark, as you can see. So this is a sleeper. So right now, you can go buy his 2018 Donruss Optic rated rookie raw for less than $6 because you got to include the shipping right here, but it's 99 cents for the card, $5.19 for the shipping, and you can get that and watch it double, triple, quadruple easily in value by August. Okay, the next guy is, I believe, another sleeper, someone who people aren't necessarily thinking about. This is Corey Davis. He's an off-season signing that didn't make a lot of noise. He was the 5th overall pick in the 2017 NFL draft, and he just signed with the New York Jets. So now he comes from Tennessee, where he underperformed a little bit. He goes into a big market, New York, and he links up with Zach Wilson, the number 2 overall pick. Now, I'm not saying that this is a fantasy sports video. I'm not saying this is a fantasy sports blog. I'm not saying you need to draft Corey Davis in your fantasy draft because he's going to perform with a rookie QB at the helm. What I'm saying is there's going to be some hype around Corey Davis because of the hype around Zach Wilson and the New York Jets, and that Corey Davis, whose cards can be had, all of them pretty much for less than $10 right now, autographs Corey Davis can be had for less than $25 right now. I'm saying that his cards are going to rise in value between April and between August. And if this guy somehow catches 75 balls for 1,000 yards and 8 TDs, now you've got a situation where his cards can skyrocket in value towards the middle to the end of the NFL season. All right, the next 3 guys are going to be a little bit obvious because 2 of them are signal callers and one of them had an amazing rookie season last year, and his team just drafted a QB. But let's get into it. Daniel Jones of the New York Giants bombed in 2020 after throwing for a decent amount of yards and a great touchdown to interception ratio as a rookie in 2019. Now, his cards have risen in value a little bit this offseason because of the Giants' offseason signing of Kenny Golladay and Saquon Barkley's knee injury recovery having reportedly gone well. So now, the Giants take Florida wide receiver Cadarius Toney with the 20th overall pick, a guy who NFL.com's Bucky Brooks is raving about. And now all of a sudden you've got Jones in a position where he's got playmakers all around him. What I love about Jones's cards is that you can get his PSA 10 rookie cards. This one is a 2019 Panini Prism rookie. You can get these for less than $200 right now. So I'm actually going to look to buy some of these because I think Daniel Jones is a signal caller in a big market whose performance should rise, is going to return some investment for competitive card collectors in 2021. All right, the next guy, Brandon Aiyuk, a phenomenal wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers, really had a good rookie season, caught fire at certain points during the season. He caught 60 balls for 748 yards and 7 TDs. Actually, his cards are pretty high right now, but they still can be had raw for less than $40. His silver Panini Prism rookie card can be had for less than $40 as of this video. And because the 49ers took Trey Lance with the 3rd overall pick, they've got 2 QBs, and that could take some time to materialize in terms of who is going to throw the ball to Brandon Aiyuk. But what I can tell you is that in the short term and in the long term, Aiyuk is a guy whose cards should rise based on the investment that the San Francisco 49ers have made in the quarterback position. All right, our last guy. Call me Captain Obvious. I don't care. I don't think this is an obvious call. I think Lamar Jackson, the 2019 NFL MVP, who saw his card value drop in 2020 because of his, I wouldn't call it an underwhelming performance so much as a not as good in the stat column performance as his 2019 campaign, is going to be one of the top sleeper cards in all of sports in 2021. You can have Lamar Jackson's PSA 10s right now, many of them for less than $200, like this Don Russ rated rookie. Now, it's not the sexiest card, but the fact that you can get it for less than $200 right now makes it an optimum price for the competitive card collector in their 40s like you and I to not spend too much money and to get some bragging rights from our friends when this guy's cards double and triple in value after he has a season in 2021 that is going to be more like 2019 than his 2020 season. Why? Because the Ravens finally gave him a weapon. They got Rashod Bateman with the 27th overall pick, and Brooks is calling Bateman a mixture of A.J. Brown and Michael Thomas. Brooks has me pumped up. And as you can see, I'm motivated enough to spend some time on a video giving you my top 5 plus an honorable mention sleeper sports cards coming out of the 2021 NFL Draft. I really appreciate you watching. I would love it if you subscribe to the channel and comment below. Let me know what you think. And check out my website, nooffseason.com, for more articles and to check out my personal collection. Maybe there's something in there that interests you. If not, I've written a book called What to Do After You Find Your Old Sports Card Collection, the middle-aged dude's guide to selling sports cards. Go to nooffseason.com/book to check this out. I really appreciate it. I'm Paul Hickey, the 40-year-old card collector with nooffseason.com. Remember, collect with respect and have a great day.